lesson, we are going to talk about how to make plans with someone. In today's lesson, we are going to look at the 3 parts of the plan making process. We're going to practice checking the other person's schedule. We're going to practice making suggestions for plans, and we're going to practice accepting, rejecting, and rescheduling those plans. So today's lesson will be a super great one for beginner learners. I have lots and lots of basic patterns that you can use to make your own suggestions and to make suggestions based on your own schedule. So I hope that you are able to find something that is helpful for you today. All right. So as you join, please make sure to hit the like button and of course share this video so that other people can find today's lesson. That would be super cool. While we wait for people to join us live, a couple quick announcements as always. The first is about this banner at the bottom of the screen. It says, get your free worksheets. So if you click the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube or above the video if you're watching on Facebook, you will find this page here. The team has created a bunch of I'll show you in a second. The team has created a bunch of different worksheets, writing practice worksheets. So if you want to work on your writing skills, you can download these, all of these, for free, totally for free, and print them out and practice writing with them, yeah? So these are based on like a part of speech, for example, nouns, verbs, adjectives. There's also some for like holidays, like special days of the year. So you can download these and print them out and use them to practice your writing and of course your general language skills. So please check this out. It's free, totally free at EnglishClass101.com. You will find the link below or above the video right here. So check that out. Hopefully that is helpful for your writing practice. That's announcement 1. Announcement number 2. Announcement number 2, if you have questions for me, please send them to me for our weekly Q&A series called Ask Alicia. This is a very old screenshot from that. But if you have a question for me that is different from today's lesson, or it is just something you think of one day when you're watching a movie or a TV show or something like that, send it to me. But don't send it to me on YouTube comments or in Instagram DMs, or I don't even know where else people send messages. You send me so many every day. Don't send it there. Please send it to the official question submission page, which is at EnglishClass101.com/ask-Alicia. That's a very long URL. There's a link for it in the YouTube description. Or you can find that in any episode of Ask Alicia on the YouTube channel. So please send it to the official question submission page. I will definitely read your question if you send it to me there. I will probably not see your question if you leave it in like if it's like a Facebook comment, probably 99% chance I will not see your question. So please send it to me on the official question submission page. 100% chance I will read your question and I will maybe choose it. So please do that. Please don't forget to send it there. All right, I think everything is rolling now on YouTube and Facebook. It's a little slow getting started there today. What's up, everybody? YouTube, are you here? Gutenberg, hello. Angel from Peru, what's up? Happy Indy, hello. Dilshad, hi. Moises, what's up? Mohammed, hi. Moises again, hi. Eden, Dosus, hello. Welcome, everyone. Facebook, what's up, Facebook? Pema from Queens, New York. Hey, thanks for joining. Henry from Iraq. Wow, hi, welcome. Burma, hello. Let's see. Manjula says, how can I get the PDF? The worksheet I showed you, just a second ago. If you want to get this, you can find this, check the link. If you're watching on Facebook, there's a link above the chat box or above the video on Facebook where you can get all of this stuff. There's a guide there to help you get that. So check that link. Yeah, find that. Okay. All right. Everything is going well. I'm going to hit like and I'm going to share this, but I'm cool. Okay. So today's lesson topic. Oh yeah, if you want to find me on social media, those links are also in the YouTube description. So you can come find me there. Okay, so today's lesson title is this, how to make plans with someone if you missed it before. So let's take a look at today's lesson boards now. Today's lesson boards are as follows. We're going to talk about schedule checking patterns, 1. 2, we are going to suggest a plan. So we are going to do some very basic patterns here today. And finally, we are going to practice accepting, rejecting, and rescheduling plans, okay? So we're going to do a lot of very basic practice today, okay? So I hope that this is a good lesson for beginners, all right? So let's get into part 1 today. Schedule check. So how do you check the other person's schedule? How do you ask them about their free time? Let's take a look. So you can send your questions or your sample sentences in the chat, and I will try to check live. Let's go. First, very basic way to check someone's schedule. Do you have time on day? Do you have time on day? For example, do you have time on Monday? Do you have time on Tuesday? Do you have time on Friday? So just put a day of the week right here. Notes, this preposition, it must be on. Not do you have time at or do you have time in. Please use the preposition on here. Do you have time on Monday? Do you have time on Tuesday? Yeah? So this just asks about one day of the week. You could say Monday or Tuesday if you want to. Okay? Another really basic pattern. The second basic pattern is this one. Are you free? Are you free? So free means no plan. You are in the condition of no plan, right? Your status is no plan, right? So are you free on or at? We can use these prepositions, both of these. So this pattern is more open, more flexible than this pattern. Are you free on Monday? So this is the day pattern we used here. Always use the preposition on, yeah? So are you free on Monday? Are you free on Tuesday? Are you free on Thursday? So use this on preposition when you're talking about the days of the week, okay? If you want to ask about a time, however, are you free at time? Are you free at 2? Are you free at 3? Are you free at 12? So if you want to use a time of day, use the preposition at. Again, not in or by here. Make sure to use the preposition at. Okay? You can also use this with a day and a time period, yeah? For example, are you free tomorrow afternoon? Are you free tomorrow night? Are you free Sunday morning? Okay? So you can use this kind of pattern with no preposition. So I just said, for example, are you free Sunday morning? That's also okay. So no preposition there. It's also correct. Okay? And one more, general time periods are also okay to use with this pattern. Are you free sometime next week? Are you free sometime next month? So are you free sometime next week? Yeah. So again, notice no preposition here, not on, right? Are you free sometime next week? All right. Lots of you are sending good example sentences. Are you free on Sunday? Good. Are you free on Wednesday? Says Jorge. Good. Are you free at 12? Good. Okay. Do you have time on Wednesday? Good. Okay. Good. So nice examples, everybody. So we use this pattern. It's a very flexible pattern we can use for days and for times. Okay. Next, let's continue to the next pattern. Does day at time work for you? Does day at time work for you? So I wanted to include this pattern because we use this work here. So this work does not mean your job, right? Or your career, yeah? So when we say, does that work for you? That means, is that okay for you? So does that fit in your schedule? Is that appropriate for you? So does day at time work for you? This is like saying, is day at time okay in your schedule? So here are some examples. Does Monday at 2 work for you? Or does Wednesday at 12 work for you? Or sometimes we remove this for you as well. Just work. Does Friday at 7 work? So this is like saying, is Friday at 7 okay? Yeah, it's just a different way to say it. So this work sounds kind of friendly. It's kind of casual, but we also use this in professional situations. We can also say like, oh, does Friday at 7 work for you? That also, it sounds friendly, but not rude. It doesn't sound rude at all. Does Friday at 7 work? So you can use this pattern to suggest a day and a time. And notice this is suggested as a question. Yeah? So these are questions. You're asking about someone's schedule. You are not deciding, right? You are asking someone else. Okay? All right. I'm looking for your examples. Let's see. Jorge wrote, are free tomorrow after lunch. Are you free? Are you free? Don't forget, you need to ask about the other person. Yeah? Are you free? Right? Okay, let's see some other example. Sal on Facebook says, does she have times on Saturday this week? Does she have time? Time. We don't use times. Does she have time, or do you have time? So this, do you have time? Yeah, on this day. No S here. Okay. Hello to everyone that is just now joining. What's up, everybody? Okay, so I'm seeing lots of people saying hello. This sounds pretty good. So this is, these are a few patterns you can use to ask the other person about their schedule. Yeah? Okay, so with that, let's take a quick break and then we'll go into part 2, suggesting plans. Okay, so if you missed it, very, very quickly, the team has created some writing worksheets. This banner says, get your free worksheets at the bottom. So if you check the link below the video, if you're watching on YouTube, or above the video, if you're watching on Facebook, you will find a bunch of these writing worksheets. If you want to practice your writing skills, or your reading a little bit too, you can find all of these. These are all free. You can download these at EnglishClass101.com. There are some tips here about how to use them and maybe why they can be helpful for your learning. So check this page and you can log in with your account. If you don't have an account, you can get one for free. So check these out and I hope they are helpful for you as you practice your writing skills. Okay, cool. So with that, let's continue to part 2 for today, suggesting plans. If you haven't, please, 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 please make sure to hit the like button and share this video because it helps with the algorithm. Yeah, it helps other people to find the lesson. So how to make plans with someone. Let's go to part 2, suggesting plans. All right, so let's go to suggesting plans. Do you have TikTok? I do not have TikTok. I have Instagram and Twitter. I pretty much only use Instagram these days though, so come follow me there. Okay, let's go to part 2, suggest a plan. So what do we do when we want to ask someone else? We want to ask someone to do something with us. Here's the most basic way to do it. Let's, infinitive verb, right? Let's, infinitive verb, and maybe something. So infinitive verb means the base form of the verb, right? So the dictionary form. When you open the dictionary and check the dictionary, the infinitive verb is the form you will find there, okay? So, for example, let's have lunch. Let's have lunch, right? That's the most basic suggestion. Let's have lunch, or let's have dinner, whatever, right? Or let's talk about the project. Let's talk about the project, right? So you can put this with the schedule check, right? Do you have time on Monday? Let's talk about the project, right? So here's my infinitive verb. Let's talk here. And talk about what? The project, right? So there will be usually some information relating to the verb here, okay? All right. Or let's plan our next trip. Let's plan our next trip. So here is my verb. Let's plan, yeah? So let's plan our next trip. So the most basic way to make a suggestion for a plan. Let's verb. Do not change this. Don't use the ing form. I see this error all the time. I don't know the reason. Maybe it's something in the learner's native language. So like let's having or let's talking, totally grammatically, no, incorrect. Can't say that. Let's talking is not correct, okay? So make sure to use that infinitive verb form. Okay? Some examples are coming in. Let's have midnight. So we don't use midnight. We don't use time of day here. Let's have lunch. I've used a meal here. Yeah. So lunch, dinner, breakfast, coffee, a drink, right? So we can use that. Julio says, let's grab a coffee. Yeah, nice. Make sure there's 2 E's in coffee, yeah? Okay. Let's talk about IELTS writing. Oh, very exciting. Okay. Happy Indy says, let's practice the song. Siham says, let's travel to Paris next summer. Yeah, love that. Let's see, others. Muzaffar says, let's have a picnic. Perfect. Tangina says, let's go out and eat dinner together from time to time. Very nice. Okay, good job, everybody. Let's go to the next pattern. The next one. Why don't we infinitive verb? Why don't we infinitive verb? So this one, again, this is a kind of a lighter suggestion. So why don't we? Let's is a little more straightforward, right? Like this is my idea. I'm gonna make a strong suggestion. Let's have lunch. Let's go to the movies, right? Why don't we? This is a question. Why don't we verb? Yeah? So, why don't we go out for dinner? Yeah? We are asking a question here. So the other person can go, okay, or I want to stay home, right? So, why don't we go? So infinitive verb here is go. Why don't we go out for dinner? Or why don't we take a walk? Why don't we take a walk? So again, here's my infinitive verb, yeah? Take, yeah? Why don't we take a walk? Okay? So we can use this to actually make a question type suggestion, yeah? So it's a little more like, what do you think? You can accept or reject that one. Okay, I don't see your examples for this one yet, so send them. Let's move on to the last one then. Do you want to infinitive verb? Do you want to infinitive verb? So this, again, this is a question. It's a question type suggestion. And we're asking, do you want to do this thing? Yes or no, right? So do you want to? Do you want to get a drink? So here is my verb, to get, right? Do you want to get a drink? Do you want to study together? Yeah? Do you want to study together? Pronunciation point. This do you want to? Do you want to? We reduce this part to do you wanna? Do you wanna? And we make it even shorter, do you wanna? So when I say this sentence at native speed, do you want to get a drink? When I say that to someone at native speed, I say, do you want to get a drink? Do you want to get a drink? Or do you want to study together? So this do you want to becomes do you wanna, yeah? Do you want to study together? Do you want to get a drink? That's how we usually pronounce this. So that's a very good pattern to practice, a very good reduced pattern to practice, yeah? Do you wanna? Do you wanna do this? Do you wanna do that? So make that really, really fast. It sounds natural. Okay. Some others are coming in. Why don't we go kayaking together? Says Yushan. That sounds fun. Okay, cool. Ahmad, I hope I said your name correctly, says, can I say I think we should? You can. I think we should. I think these are kind of more like making the plan together, right? So you are suggesting something, right? The other person. I think we should is like a proposal. Like, I think we should go to the movies today. Maybe to make it soft, like to make it like, what do you think? You can ask the other person. I think we should go to the movies today. What do you think we should do? So that will make it a little bit more kind of like you're making the plan together. Okay. Let's see. Nijina Hamidi says, do you want a coffee? Do you want to get a coffee? Yeah. So to coffee, we don't use coffee as a verb. Do you want to get a coffee? together? Go for that. Do you want to get a coffee? See, Naresh has a good one. Let's have a cappuccino. Good. Let's have a coffee also is good. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Do you want to talk about what you don't want to? I'm not sure what that one means, June on YouTube. Okay. Do you want to have my phone number, Miguel? I don't know what to do with that, so you can take care of it for now. Let's see. On Facebook, Etienne says, do you want to go to the movies with me? Nice one. Okay. Hector, careful, it says, don't you wanna to practice? So not the negative. So don't you wanna, make sure do you want to, right? Do you wanna, and then want and to are wanna. So you can't write wanna to. So let me get a marker here. So this want and to become wanna, yeah? So wanna is this want and to together. So wanna and to is not correct because to right here is inside wanna. So wanna to is not correct. We can't say that. Do you wanna to? Nope, can't do that. Do you want to or do you wanna? All right, others. Actually, time is going quickly. I have to finish up there. Good. So that's good, but yeah, a few people. Please be careful. So this, do you wanna study together? Yeah? So we cannot say wanna to. This, no, don't do this. Wanna to. This, do not do wanna to. This is incorrect because to is inside wanna. It's like saying, do you want to study? we can't say that, right? So don't use wanna to. Don't use wanna to. Okay? So, all right. Marshall, nice one in the YouTube chat. Don't you want to say want to correctly? What's up, Marshall? All right, good. So let's continue to the next break, and then we'll go to the last part, accepting, rejecting, and rescheduling. So if you missed it earlier, I talked about these worksheets. This banner says, get your free worksheets, yeah? So the team has created a lot of different topics for you to help you practice your writing. So the team has 16 plus. So they put plus because they add them all the time. But if you want to get some writing practice, you should for sure take a look at this page. You can choose based on the part of speech. You can choose based on the topic, like holidays, for example. So check this out. You will find the link below the video in the YouTube description or on Facebook above the video on Facebook. So check it out. You can download these PDFs, print them out, and practice writing with them. So lots of you ask about how to get writing practice. This is an opportunity. This is a chance. So I hope it's helpful. These are free. You need an account at EnglishClass101.com, but you can make one for free. Just need your name and an email address. Okay, let's go to the last part. So let's go to the last part of making plans. All right, so part 3, very quick, but very important to do. The 3 ways to respond to a suggestion, right? We can accept, right? Accept the plan. Okay, let's do it. We can reject, so rejecting, saying no, or rescheduling, like I want to do that thing, but I don't have time. So how do we do this? Okay, so accepting things. How do we accept? How do we say yes to a plan? So for example, do you want to get a coffee together, right? We can say, yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sounds great. Sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. Whatever. Sounds plus a positive adjective. Yeah, sounds great. Sounds super. Whatever. Sounds good. Okay? Or you can say, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Or yeah, let's do it. That sounds good. You can put them together. It's very natural to put them together. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that, right? You can use a combination. Or just, okay, right? So just, okay, cool, yeah, awesome. So basically, you can use any positive word there to show you're into it. Yeah. So, okay, cool. Someone writes maybe. Maybe it sounds usually like a rejection, right? When someone says maybe, it's like, that's a no. Yeah. So let's go to rejecting. Rejecting. How do you say no to a plan, right? So rejecting. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I can't. So usually we give a reason, right? Sorry, I can't. If you don't want to be specific, if you don't want to give like a clear reason, you can just say, I have plans. Sorry, I can't. I have plans. Or sorry, I can't. I have an appointment, right? Like if you want it to just, be private, you don't want to share everything. Just, sorry, I can't. I have plans. Yeah. Or just, no thanks, I'm busy, or no thanks, I don't feel good. You could say that too. No thanks, no thanks. Yeah, or to someone who said, maybe. So usually when someone says maybe or we'll see, something like that, it means no. It's a very soft, polite, indirect way to say no. Like, do you want to get a coffee? Maybe sometime. It's like, okay. Usually that means no. Usually it means no. All right. So let's go to the more the more complex one. So rescheduling. So someone asks you, let's get a coffee or let's get tea, whatever, and you want to go, but you're busy. What do you do? So rescheduling. Oh, I have plans. How about day at time instead? Instead. This is kind of a key word here. Instead. Instead means in place of. Yeah, in place of. So for example, if I invite you to coffee and I say, hey, let's get a coffee at 12 o'clock tomorrow. You say, oh, I have plans. How about Thursday at 10 instead? So that means Thursday at 10 in place of tomorrow at 12. So instead is a quick way to say like an alternative or a different time, a replacement time. Okay? So how about day at time? So don't forget these little words, these little prepositions. How about Sunday at 3 instead? Yeah? So instead. It's a good one to know to reschedule. Okay? Last one then. I can't make it today. I can't make it today. Can we reschedule sometime next week? Can we reschedule sometime next week? So reschedule here, this is a verb. I use this as a verb here. Can we reschedule? That means can we set the time again sometime next week? So to reschedule means to set a time for something again. So this prefix here means again, to do something again. Schedule means to set a time. So to reschedule means to set a time again. Yeah? So can we reschedule sometime next week? Can we make a new time for next week? So you can use this if you need to cancel a plan, cancel and make a new time. Can we reschedule? Okay. All right. So these are good ways to do rescheduling things. Also, I have this expression, I can't make it today. I can't make it today. This is a different way to say I can't come today. So maybe you had like a coffee meeting, for example, but work got really busy. Like, I'm so sorry, I can't make it today. Can we reschedule? So I can't make it means I can't come. Like I can't do our plan as expected. I can't make it today. Okay? Phew. All right, so that's all for today. So we have how to accept, basically accepting with any positive word, rejecting with sorry, I can't, I have plans, and rescheduling. The key here, make sure if you want to see that person again, make sure you say, I want to, I can't. A very important step for relationships here is to say, there's another time I want to meet you, right? So if you really do want to meet, make sure you reschedule. Yeah, very important. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Siham has a very interesting one. Sorry, can we put it off to another day? Be very careful. I would not say put it off. To put something off is what we do when we don't want to do something. So for example, if you have to, I don't know, you have to go to the bank to do some application, it's really, really difficult. You put it off. Like that's something you don't want to do, so you wait and you wait and you wait, right? So to put it off sounds like you don't want to do that thing. So don't tell your friend, I'm going to put this off. That sounds bad. So don't tell your friend or like your boyfriend or your girlfriend, I'm going to put this off. That sounds like you don't want to do it. So please be careful with that. Okay? Let's see, other things. I don't see other questions. Nice examples though from some people. Can we reschedule for next Wednesday? Says Carlos. Nice one. Okay, so, all right, I'll finish there because I'm already late again. My goodness, I talk so much. So we'll finish there for today. But I hope that you found some good ways that you can make plans with other people. So I'll show you today's lesson boards again so that you can take a screenshot. Ready, go. All right, so here we talked about how to check the other person's schedule with some very basic patterns. Second, we talked about how to suggest a plan. So some ways that you can ask about the other person's opinion. And finally, we talked about accepting, rejecting, and rescheduling your plans. So I hope that this lesson was helpful for you. Again, some very basic concepts, but they are very important to get right. These are very key to building good relationships with people, yeah? With good friendships, good family relationships, work, school relationships. These are very, very important for doing that. So we have to finish for today. So I'll be back next week, of course, as always. Here is next week's lesson information. All right, so next week I will be back on Wednesday, September 14th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please Google it, or you can follow us on YouTube and set a notification, or you can set a notification on Facebook, or if you follow me on Instagram, you will also find usually a link and a topic reminder in my stories. If you don't follow me on Instagram, there's a link for that in the YouTube description also, so follow me there. Next week, I'm going to talk about the third conditional. So I have not done a conditional lesson in a while. We are going to look at the third. Ooh, challenging one, yeah? So the third conditional, this is, for example, if you had, I would have, or if you had, I wouldn't have, right? So we're going to talk about some unreal conditions in next week's live lesson, third conditional. So I hope you like a challenge. Okay, so please join me for some epic grammar next week. We'll have a good time, all right? So I have to finish up for today. Thank you so, so much for your questions and your comments and for liking and sharing the video. I appreciate it. Our team appreciates it. Don't forget, if you want to get some writing practice, check out the worksheets that I talked about here at the bottom of the screen. You will find these from the link above or below the video. I hope these are helpful for you as you practice your writing skills. So I will say goodbye for this week. Thank you so, so much for joining me. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And I will see you again